So we're here today at Serial 2025 and I'm here with Martin Lole of Mzuri, and we're here to speak about an announcement that has just come out today.
Well, I suppose there's a bit of a story to this really, that in roughly 2010 we developed the Mzuri system, which came about that I had a farm and I was ploughing and doing too much of really drying the ground out and breaking machinery and cost me a fortune, and I wanted to develop some sort of system that moved less soil and maybe dealt with the drier weather conditions we were in, and hence that system we're very familiar with. And it wasn't long, literally a year or so after, that I met Marek. He came over from Poland and said, look, we have these same problems, and he immediately bought a lot of machines off us, and we were flat out making these machines, both in the UK part and the European market, and it's fabulous business. But then, coming out of the EU was presented as a big, big problem with paperwork and restrictions of getting machines abroad. And the only really feasible option was that Marek bought the intellectual property rights of the name and the company, left the manufacturing in the UK as it was, and he was then manufacturing the machines in Poland, but having to build up a manufacturing plant. And he's invested a fortune into it and now has a state-of-the-art factory. It's huge. I mean, each factory, well, certainly the first main factory is a hectare in size indoors. There's others going up and up. He has a technology centre. His investment is incredible. And the reason it has been because of the drier conditions. Certainly this spring, and they're growing a lot more sort of maize and soya and sunflowers, and they just in the ground and gone. So it's been a fabulous growth. But that factory is now fully operational. And I think Marek earlier in the spring made the decision he wants to make the same machine wherever it goes in the world in his Polish factory. And gave us the opportunity to run our stock down of new machines. And more importantly, that to me, which is absolutely fine, I fully get it. It's a bittersweet moment because I'm quite sad to lose that production side of it, you know, and you kind of get that, but I'm also very proud of what he's done. But I'm internally grateful for the UK farmers that really helped me develop the system. They've been absolutely fabulous. I'm looking after all the after sales, all the machines out there. They still got the same service team here. Nothing's changed on that front. It's just the new machines will now come from Poland. Current machines will be looked after as normal.
So British farmers can continue to rely
Absolutely,
on support.
And we still have a few new machines. Some people have got some on order at the moment, but really it's kind of phased out as this month comes. So that's how we see it today.
What are we standing in front of here, Martin?
Well, it's another long story.
Right.
In '92, when I first started the Spearhead product, we took a rotary cutter to the Smithfield show because the set-aside just starting. And one of the first men to walk on the stand was John Christensen. And he took it and ran, and we just sold hundreds and hundreds into Europe. And many years later, Alamo bought the Spearhead range, and I concentrated on Mzuri for a number of years. But as time's gone on more recently, we've developed the razorback range, which is a reach arm mower for the farmers, and a large wing, flex wing mowers for set-aside and airports. You know, there's a big market for those. But at the same time that Marek was talking about maybe moving, and John phoned me, he said, I want you to take these machines into England. And that John has been working on this at Green Tech for many, many years, and it's quite a fabulous machine. It's unique. The arm comes right forward to in front of the tractor driver's seat, so they've got fabulous versatility.
They can actually see what they're doing.
And it's got this autoflex where this mechanism is self-activated. It just keeps head level, whatever angle, it stays at that angle. Obviously it has head floats and all these fancy things, but it's the quality of engineering, the valves that they're using, the controls, everything is Danfoss. It's just the best thing to do, but it's well made. So simple. Just lift up and you load all. You can side your hedges, you know, your overhanging branches, whatever. Anything you want to do. The one around the fence posts, tied it. They specialise in the European countries much more on the attachments, why we have the quick hitch. And you just put whatever you want on. I love the kit. It's lovely to use, well proven. They've done all the research and development. My job is easy, just sell it, and that won't take a lot of doing.